decided to cut the cord completely from cable TV. Basically, we're streaming through Amazon right now, but we're using a cable box for local channels. So I decided, well, possibly we could try one of these newer amplified antennas. The older ones were pretty much useless, but hopefully technology has improved. This is Antop. Top of the line one, I believe, is the 800 series, and it has a good range of 85 miles. It's also UHF and VHF compatible, and has outputs for 2 TVs, which is nice. It's got a built-in FM antenna, and it's got some filters to block out 4G LTE signals. And I guess the latest thing on this particular unit is the Smart Boost system, where you could adjust the gain of the amplified signal going to your TV set. So if you're close to the city, you could turn down the gain. If you're further out, you increase the gain. So basically, we'll be able to pick up all of our network TV sets. I used a chart and several other charts to see how far we are from our signal towers, and we're about 51 miles. So we're in a moderate range, and this is good for 85 miles, so this should be able to do it. We are located in a hilly region, so the mileage may vary, but we'll try it out and see how it works. I'm going to try it as an indoor antenna first, and then we'll move it to the outside. But the indoor will give us a kind of perspective on what this thing could do or not. It's unidirectional, so you don't have to point it at the source itself. Just point it in a general direction, and it'll pick up all the stations. Naturally, it's 4K and 1080p, but all antennas are that anyway. Let's give this thing a quick open, see what's in it. Calls for help, okay. That looks like since it's an indoor antenna, they give you the stand, so you could mount the TV set, the antenna on the stand. These are the VHF poles. They just screw in the side of this panel here. This is your Smart Boost control or your amplifier. And looks like it's got the FM antenna right here. Got 2 5-foot coax cables. There's a 40-foot coax cable. Instruction booklet. Pole mounting kit. AC adapter. This is the unit itself. It's plastic. Plastic, and it's got the pole mount already mounted. Then if you can use it to mount it inside the building, then you can put your pole mount that way. It's nice shiny white. It's not heavy, but it's not light, but it looks like it's pretty sturdy built. And I guess these 2 screws is probably where you attach the rods to, like this. This is a stand, I guess. It slides into the stand like so, so give it an indoor stand. Okay, we're gonna stick it on the scale and see what it weighs. 5.11 pounds. Size of it. It's like about 22 inches by 11. Well, it's pretty hard to say, but I'll say about 4.5 inches. Not including the mount. It's kind of hard to say because it's got the mount on it too, so let's see. It's 5 inches. That's because it's sitting on the mount here. So that's a pretty fair idea what you're getting. It's the AT800 SBS. Made in China. QC passed. Well, we'll see. We'll hook it up and see what's going on. Well, you can see the channel search has completed, and look where the antenna is. It's on the ground, maybe 2 feet off the ground. We're 51 miles away from the TV broadcasting network, and it's picking up the stations, which is unbelievable. And it found 30 stations. Wow. Amazingly, we got 30 channels. We just set this thing on the ground, basically, a couple feet off the ground. We just ran some wires up. With the cable box, we got maybe a half a dozen channels. With this thing, we got 30 channels, you know. You can see what's good about this antenna is that it's not compressed high definition. It's 1080p uncompressed. Whereas the cable box, we don't know what it's actually giving you. But
while it's perfectly fair to ask,
we're trying to go to a main network. You can see that's 1080p. So did you see CBS or Fox? Okay, so you can't get CBS, so we gotta change the position there. Okay, we can see the antenna. I just placed it facing out the window, no aiming, no nothing special. We're on the second floor, and we got the cable coming down. I tapped into the cable line that's set up in this bedroom. When we built the house, we put cable lines all over the place. So basically, I had to trace. I plugged this into the wall outlet, went down to the basement, and we've got all these cable lines coming down. And I had to figure out which line is this line that goes to this bedroom. And basically what I do is that I hooked up a VCR into the antenna output, put a tape in it, and then put a small monitor downstairs so I could determine which line goes where. So I was able to identify this line, and what I did was that I had the antenna outlet for the family room also. That's where we're going to watch the over-the-air broadcast. And then what I had to do is that I had to trace that line down also, and then I just merely coupled this line that's in this bedroom to the line that's coming out from the game room and tied them two together. So now I'm getting an antenna signal from the second floor bedroom all the way down into the game room. And we'll go to the game room and we'll take a look at that. So basically, here's what I did. Like I says, we coupled antenna together from the upstairs antenna down into this family room. And this is what I did. We got the cable from the upstairs bedroom coming down into the Antop AT. It's basically an amplifier and splitter. So it's got one input, two outputs. One of the output is going to go directly to the TV set that's up there. The second output sending it down to another two-way splitter. So it's one's going in, the one output is going out back up into my receiver here, so it's going to feed it the FM signal. The second output I got feeding back down into the basement, coupled up to the cable line that goes to the media room so I could get the broadcast TV stations back upstairs. So basically that's how I have it set up. I got to reroute the wiring, but everything is working out fine. After this setup, before when I just placed it next to the window on the ground floor, I got 30 some odd stations. Now we're getting 78 stations, and they're all coming in pretty much crystal clear. Once in a while I get a slight dropout on one of the stations. I could switch over to the second or third station and it'll pick up the signal again. Usually the dropout is very short. It may be from an airplane flying across or some disturbance that's blocked the signal to my antenna at that frequency range. But the other stations will pick it up. So basically, I got 3 of each station, and then we got some additional, more exclusive ones. So this is my setup I got now, and then we'll go back upstairs and I'll show you how we rerouted it up to the second floor media room. Okay, so now I decided to bring the over-the-air broadcast up into the media room, which is on the second floor, and it's basically right next door to the second floor bedroom. So I showed you what I did to bring the line back up here. And since it's a long run, what I did was that I had to get a signal amplifier. So it's one input, two outputs, and it's going to increase the signal by, on this particular amp, it's 24 dBs. So that's a pretty healthy signal boost. And since I got 1 into 2, I was able to run a second line from this amplifier to my master bedroom, which is right behind that wall. So now I got network TV into the media room and into the master bedroom, and then downstairs into the family room. The signal that we're getting is very good. There's no dropouts, no funny things going on. We're getting a clean signal, and it's over the air. Naturally, it's a 1080p uncompressed signal. This TV set that we purchased is a Sony 90H, so it's got the next generation tuner built in it already. So as soon as we go to 4K broadcast signal, this TV set is all set to go. We got the antenna lines all set to go, so we'll just be waiting for that. So I hope you found this video helpful in why it's beneficial at this time to cut the cord with cable, satellite, or whatever you're subscribing to, and just going with straight over antenna. In the past, naturally, the old-fashioned antennas, we weren't able to pull in stations at this great distances. Now I'm able to pull in all the stations I need to, and it's coming in nice and clear. And this is through digital technology and all that. But it's a good move. It's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. You could still stream other stations. You got the smart TVs, smart DVD players. So it's not too hard to stream Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Showtime, all the big stations. You could stream them anyway. So good time to cut the cable. Well, here's all the stations that we have hooked up on the media room. So I just put it on a TV guide that came off of the smart TV here, and we just go right down. So you can see all the stations we got, and as you've seen as I was scrolling, there are some duplicates and triplicates. We're picking up signals from 3 market regions. So we have all of the network channels, which is CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox, WGN, CW, the U, and then we have all the small auxiliary stations. So it turned out to be pretty good. So this is a video on us cutting the cord on the TV stations and cables and satellites and whatever you're using for streaming. Those Hulus and all those. They get kind of expensive after a while also. So this is completely free of charge, broadcasted from the major networks in major markets. And I hope you like the video. Thank you for watching.